This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily wrestling news update. I did do an interview earlier tonight with Wildfire Tommy Rich, former NWA World Champion, and I'm interviewing Scott Norton at 11 p.m. in a members-only live stream for the amazing members that pay $1.99 a month to help support this channel. It will be released to everyone at a later date. Smackdown did a 0.6 rating for their big Royal Rumble go-home show last night, featuring Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, and others. I'll be honest, I couldn't watch to the end of the highlights. I tried. It's just so unentertaining. The 3-minute highlights are a real pain to get through. Goldberg was asked by Fox Sports what he thinks about the younger WWE wrestlers complaining that he gets a title match and push instead of the younger stars. And he says, quote, "They can complain all they want. I was brought in for that reason. I'm a relief pitcher. I'd like to think I'm the top echelon relief pitcher. And if they don't think there's value in bringing in that relief pitcher to close out the game, then they wouldn't call me. I don't make those decisions. I just follow orders and go out there and do my job and try to do it the best of my ability. And though I may be far removed from when I was at my prime, I can still kick 98.9% of their asses. And if they don't think that, well, that's why I'm back," end quote. So I do agree with Goldberg that he can kick 98.9% of the current WWE roster's ass, even though he is in his 50s. The only one I think that could actually stand a chance against Goldberg is Bobby Lashley, who had a pretty good MMA record. There's no one else that I think would challenge Goldberg if it was a real fight. WWE's Mia Yim tests positive for COVID-19. Wade Barrett announced yesterday he's now officially a U.S. citizen. Congratulations. I hope to get that one day. Stampede Wrestling legend Dan Crawford is going to do another interview with me Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Highly encourage you guys to check that out. And also, one last thing for what Goldberg says, why they keep bringing him back in. He does pop a rating. Raw got one of their lowest ratings ever recently, 0.4 or 0.41. And when Goldberg appears, he does bring the ratings up. If these guys are so good on the current roster, why do ratings drop year after year? And why do the less people care about the current WWE product than ever since I can remember? More people watched it when you had the Goon and TL Hopper in there. Couple comments. Lou Phillips says the Big Don, Tommy Rich. Yeah, he did talk about his time in ECW. He also talked about the famous Tony Atlas versus Paul Orndorff fight that he was there. Geraldo says he's watching last night's Smackdown and it isn't that good. Varsity says old school guys can complain about the shoot beatings he gave them. They didn't complain. They did not complain about the shoot beatings that Goldberg gave people. He was rough in there. Wrestling is supposed to be rough. It's not supposed to be ballet. It's not supposed to be something that looks totally choreographed like a dance. It's supposed to be physical contact. It's not supposed to be for pussies. But unfortunately, it's become something where in a lot of cases, particularly in WWE, there's more pussies in there than real men. But luckily for the company, they're still great businessmen, and they're able to pull out these billion-dollar deals. So congratulations to WWE that despite a shitty product, you're making billions. So at least they're doing business right from that standpoint. So I'm going to go do a little training down in my basement, and I'll be back at 11 p.m. for my interview with Scott Flash Norton, who's one of my most requested interviews on this channel.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news.